Hi there. Regina Sanchez, your spiritual life and health coach, believing in you. Welcome today to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start. And today I want to give you a fresh start in making some changes to what you are putting on your body and helping to build up your immune system. So, grab your favorite beverage. Mine is just a nice glass of water with a little bit of cucumbers today. And so take a pause, pause this video and take a break. Go get your favorite beverage if you'd like, and then come back and join me. So today I want to talk to you about, it'll be so short uh, because it's not like there's a whole lot to say here in regards to what you put on your body, right? Because we've talked about in the past for building up your immune system about what you are putting in your body. We've talked about emotional issues, like walking in fear. We've talked about last week. We talked about fragrances in our home, in our environment, what we're using for disinfectants, what we're using to fragrance our home and disinfect our home, and all of that kind of stuff. So today I really want to spend some time, a few minutes actually, in talking to you about cosmetics and what you're putting on your body, because that is very important. Our skin is our largest organ of our body. So what we put on our skin gets into our bloodstream within minutes, right? Years ago, I used to hear this test. I've never tried it, but people say that it works. But they would say take a piece of garlic and kind of crush it a little bit and put it between your big toe and your next toe. And within 30 minutes, you'll taste it in your mouth. I don't know. That's what they say. But it's just an analogy to show you that, what goes on our skin goes into our system very quickly. So, what you are putting on your body in the way of cosmetics, in the way of body care, in the way of shampoos, is going into your bloodstream very quickly. Our cosmetics are not FDA controlled or regulated. Not that if they were, um, being regulated or monitored by the FDA, that I would have any faith in it, because I have lost all faith in my three-letter governmental organizations. So I wouldn't necessarily trust it. But there is no monitoring of what our cosmetics do, have now, or the ingredients that they hold. There are organizations like EWG that does test products, and you can go on their website. You can get an app. They have a little QR scanner, and you can, when you're in the grocery store, you can scan a product, and they'll give you a rating as to the toxic levels of that product. And I've even done it at products in Whole Foods. So just because you shop at a health food store doesn't necessarily mean that all products are safe. Like the cosmetic products of 365, which is Whole Foods brand, I would never use. A lot of toxic ingredients, in my opinion, in those products. So you really need to start becoming aware of the ingredients in your cosmetics. So to help make your life easier, below is going to be a downloadable PDF with a list of ingredients, or chemicals, I should say, that you want to stay away from. Now, it is hard to find cosmetics, skincare products, and so forth, and shampoos that are safe. It isn't the easiest thing, but it's not impossible. The cosmetics that I put on my face, I trust. What I use for shampooing my hair is an organic line. And no, I don't put the mousse and the gels and whatever in my hair. Sometimes, I miss it because I'm not getting the best style necessarily, or it's not holding the best style that I blew my hair out in the morning to look like. But that's okay for me, because I would rather have the products on my hair knowing that they're safe. So you can get some pretty good natural, safe shampoos and conditioners. Where you run into trouble is when you are looking for, the hairsprays or the mousses, or the gels or whatever. That's where you run into plastics and such being in those products. So, some of the ingredients, let me just go over them. I'm not going to go over all the list. The list is kind of lengthy, but things like mineral oil, you want to be careful. And a lot of your products, especially body care products, you're going to notice like one of the first ingredients is mineral oil, and it could cause allergies. It could impair your brain function and lead to birth defects. I mean, mineral oil it comes from gasoline that we put in our cars. So, I know it's a derivative of it, but I still don't want to put it on my body. Let's see what else. Something like coal tar actually has been banned in Europe, but it is a known cancer-causing agent, and its primary ingredient is an anti-dandruff and anti-lice shampoo. And be careful, it can also be listed as a color additive, like red dye number 4, number 6. I mean, I'm not sure what the number is. So, be careful because coal tar can be used as a coloring. Formaldehyde, I've talked about that before. You'll find formaldehyde a lot in nail products like fingernail polish. So you want to stay away from that. It's a deadly neurotoxin and a carcinogen. What else? Paraffins. It's a synthetic a preservative, and it's linked to breast cancer, decreased sperm counts, and early onset puberty. Talc or talc powder. I thought that might have been outlawed. I'm not sure. I know Johnson and Johnson had a massive lawsuit that they lost in relation to their talc powder, the baby powder, and all that. But it is highly poisonous, especially when inhaled. And you think, as a baby, we used to just shake it on their bottoms. So you were breathing that in. But it is chronic exposure to it, they say, is a lot of disorders, including cancer, coma, convulsions, drowsiness, fevers, low blood pressure, muscle twitching, respiratory problems, and decreased urine output, which is interesting. Polyethylene glycol, or abbreviated PEG, it's a form of mineral oil. And actually, it's used in brake fluid and electronic cigarettes. And you will find it in snack foods. And it's been linked to respiratory problems, indigestion, skin irritation, allergy, and eye irritation. So, that's just some of the, what's another one here? Lauryl sulfate. You can find sodium lauryl sulfate, ammonium lauryl sulfate, and you'll find them mostly in body care products. According to the EWG, they put you at risk for cancer, skin irritations, and organ toxicity. So that's just a few. I have a list of the ingredients that you want to, stay away from. I do recommend, and I actually think I will put the link in this PDF for EWG to download their app. Go into your app store on your phone and download their app. It is worth having on your phone to checking products as you're shopping. And, they'll give you a ratings, a rating for fragrance, for chemicals, things of that nature. But it's a good app to have as you're trying to decide on what products to buy. So I highly recommend that you do go into your bathroom, look at your cosmetics, look at your shampoos, look at your soaps, even your bars of soap, what you're washing your body with. Look at your moisturizers, your deodorants. If you're using a deodorant with aluminum, I highly recommend that you stop. And I know it's tough. It's really hard because you don't want to perspire. And that's what aluminum, does. It prevents you from, perspiring. But they have linked aluminum to dementia and even to some breast cancers. So you want to take a minute, take some time, start gradually looking at your products, your cosmetics. Know that like your lipsticks or your blushes or your eyeshadows, they have food coloring in it that, dyes that come from petroleum. That's what dyes come from, unless it's a natural dye. But, if you see, blue lake this and yellow dye number this and, red dye number this, that is a petroleum-based chemical that's found in or derived from petroleum, the stuff that we put in our car, our heat our homes with, and so forth. So you want to really stay away from those colorings. And, any product that has those colorings in it, because you are ingesting it. You think maybe I'm only putting it on my skin, but that is getting into your bloodstream pretty quickly. So I hope this helps. I hope that you take a few minutes, and go through what your body care products are. What are you washing your hair with? What are you using for cosmetics? What are you using for body care products? What are you using for deodorant? Look that over, make those changes. And, the list below will help you and guide you with those products. I will also have on there the link to EWG so that you could download that app and find it easy enough. But make those changes. Invest in it. Invest. And yeah, the products will probably cost you more than what you're buying now, for the most part. Not all, but probably generally speaking. But I look at life in this perspective that I would rather invest on this side of life than have to invest down the road in sickness and ill health and disease. So I invest in eating organically, and I invest in buying, good products for my body, so that I am not dealing with sickness and health and, ill health issues down the road. Because understand that your health is your wealth, and you can have all the money in the world, but if you do not have your health, what good is it, right? All the money will not necessarily bring back your health, but making lifestyle changes will. And making those lifestyle changes now, while you do have good health, will potentially prevent you from getting, ill health down the road. So think about it. Go through your bathroom cosmetics, body care products, and so forth. Take the list, look through it, and determine if there are some products that you really should consider getting rid of. And then, there are places that you can, go online. Like I buy a lot of my stuff. I buy my supplements. I buy, my body care products and shampoos and so forth from online from a company called VitaCost, VitaCost.com. And I, get a pretty decent discount on those products. So, you can find ways to save money. Sometimes you'll find the products in a place like a Costco or a BJ's. I mean, I don't know. I don't shop there, but I think you can find those products sometimes there. But it is well worth your investment. It is well worth your time. We're trying to build your immune system. We're trying to strengthen your immune system. Or if you've already got a strong immune system, we're trying to keep it that way to prevent you from dealing with illness, dealing with sickness, dealing with the next pandemic that's going to come up and bring terror and fear into us. But if your immune system is strong, you'll have no fear, and your body will fight it. And even if you get it, whatever the next illness is coming out, Even if you get it, your body will be strong enough to fight it in a quicker fashion. So I hope this helps. As always, I'm here. If you have questions, if you want to talk through anything, we can have a free discovery call, and I can, discuss with you maybe some changes that you might want to consider making if you feel confused. It can feel overwhelming because I know I'm talking about so many different lifestyle changes that could feel overwhelming. But it doesn't have to be overwhelming, and just take it in bite-sized pieces. And if you need help trying to navigate those bite-sized pieces, I'm here. I'll help you. I'll coach you along to remake your life, remake your pantry, remake your bathroom, remake your under your kitchen sink cleaning products. I can help you do that. So be blessed, be healthy. I'm giving you a fresh start. Every day we have a fresh start. I hope you'll take advantage of it. God bless.